everyone, Sabrina here from Scrappy Tales Crafts, and I'm very excited because today is my first video that's going to be a part of my 13 Halloween card series, and I'm going to talk about it later on in today's video. But I want to show you guys the products that I used to create my two projects. I did create a shaker card and a tag, and because this is not a design team video, I get to use a lot of different products from my stash from different companies. I primarily used Memory Box. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I die cut because these cards are all die cut. I didn't do any coloring today. So I cut this Happy Halloween circle twice from Orange Glitter cardstock. This is a Memory Box die, and all the supplies that I used will be listed in the description, as well as my blog. I know I haven't made blogs in a while, but I really want to update my website, and I know blogs are really popular still, so I'm going to try my best to do a coordinating blog post if I can. Here you can see I die cut a bunch of gray and white ghosts, and they are from a Memory Box die and an Impression Obsession die, those little small ghosts. So I have a pile of those. I will also use some of my basic dies like my stitch rectangles and circles, but for now I'm going to get started on card 1. I'm taking one of those orange glittery circles. I'm going to add art glitter glue behind it and attach some acetate behind. I am making sure to be very careful with how much glue I'm adding because it does kind of seep out from under those really skinny letters. So I added most of the glue to the circle frame. So I'll just trim off the excess, and I was not planning on doing a shaker, so you're going to see I'm going to change my mind here. I left this in the video just because I know this happens to everyone. You have an idea in your head and it kind of morphs into something different. So yeah, I thought maybe it would be interesting to leave in, but right now I'm adding some more glue to the acetate, and I'm going to attach some gray cardstock behind it, and then I will trim around that. You could use a circle die. However, I didn't have a circle that matched perfectly with this Happy Halloween circle, so you can just use your scissors instead. And now I'm going to lay the circle onto my panel here, which I cut from some starry pattern paper. And I'm going to start laying out my ghosts, and I do think it would be a cute, simple card that you can definitely mass produce, but it just wasn't working for me, and I felt like I needed something more. Of course I did. I don't know how to leave things alone. But instead of completely trying to remove everything from this circle, which I'm pretty sure it would all rip anyway, I decided to keep it for my tag, which I knew I wanted to make a tag, but I had a different idea for the tag, obviously, but I didn't want to destroy this and I didn't want to cut anything more. So I morphed my card and my tag into something a little bit different. And ultimately, I really like how both turned out. So while I fiddle around with this, I'm going to talk about the card series, and that animation you saw at the beginning of the video was created by me. It took hours, literal hours. So let me know if you like it, and if you don't like it, don't leave a comment because I don't want to read it because I spent so much time and I'm so proud of it. I'm not a graphic designer and it's not up to par with my usual animation, but I created it on a $10 iPad app, so I think it turned out really cute. And I don't know if you noticed, probably not, but I did create the tail and the eyes. They're like moving simultaneously with the music, which was not planned. Like that just happened to work out so perfectly. And so you probably didn't notice it when you first watched the video, but you can rewind and watch it because it's kind of cool. Maybe not. I don't know if you guys are interested, but little things make me happy, guys. Little things make me happy. So I made a huge mess up. At this point, I knew I wanted to make a shaker, but I glued the black cardstock behind the acetate before adding the foam tape. So it was just one of those days. I removed the black cardstock, and now I'm going to add 2 layers of Scotch 3M foam tape. I get a lot of questions about the different foam tapes that I use. I like to use my sticky super glue Uline foam tape for pretty much everything except for shaker cards. So I do use my Scotch 3M for most of my shakers. Not all, but ones that have really skinny frames like this one, I do use Scotch because I can cut it and it's not going to stick to my scissors. So I am going to add some shaker bits, and they're all by Trinity Stamps. I will have them all listed down below. Back to the card series. So I want to create 13 videos. I already have 7 of them filmed, basically, and they're all related to Halloween movies. Some of them are friendly, like today's video, and some are actually going to be horror movies, so I don't know if that's going to be for everyone or not, but I personally love scary cards. And if you follow me on Instagram, I have been making about 75% scary, 25% friendly or cutesy, and I love Halloween. Like, I love everything about it. I never celebrate it. Like, I never go outside and, go to a party or go trick-or-treating anymore. I just love the time of the year. I love the decorations, and especially the card making. Christmas is always going to be number one, but my second favorite time of the year for card making is definitely Halloween. I have a huge stash of items, so I knew the movie theme was plausible. That being said, not every movie is going to be very obvious. I took some artistic liberties because I do not have, I have a lot, but not a lot to the point where I can accurately depict a movie. So this one I think is actually a little bit more challenging. Others are going to be extremely obvious. Like, you're going to know the movie just by looking at the thumbnail, but I want to keep it cute and fun. So I'm not going to tell you the movie until the end of the video. And you guys can tell me in the comments at what time you thought of the movie, what time you realized what it was, or if you knew it right away. I think that's going to be really fun. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and glue down all of my little ghosties now. And this video is slowed down much slower than what I typically do for my videos because I like to usually squeeze in the coloring. These cards are completely die cut. Actually, a lot of the cards in this series will be completely die cut. And most of them are going to have a coordinating box card, which I'll insert a photo of those at the end of the video in case you're curious. And I'll also tell you if I have any quantities left of them, but a lot of them have already sold out. And so I was able to do this series because I made the boxes. I made sure to die cut extra elements in order to create the coordinating flat cards. So I already had all of these ghosts and those circles pre-cut, and I had them like in a little envelope ready to film. So it was kind of fun. And because I've already posted my box cards on Instagram, you might already know a few of the movies that are going to be shown in this series. So if you're curious, you can go over to my Instagram. Be sure to follow me. I'm almost at 500 followers. Back to the card. I'm going to attach a orange glitter frame, and that's going to cover my card base. I did die cut a rectangle from the center because I wanted to conserve this paper. I'll actually use it in another video, so I definitely am stingy with my specialty card stock. But I do think that orange frame looks really pretty, and it's super sparkly. You'll see it more on the photos, especially with the sequins. It's just like very sparkly. I love it. So now we're going to work on the tag. So here is that gray circle that I worked on in the beginning of the video. I'm gluing it onto that same starry pattern paper that I cut from a stitch circle that's slightly larger. And then I'm going to take my little ghosties and glue them around the frame. And I thought that this looked really cute. I actually have a customer that ordered 30 of the box card versions of these cards. And I thought it would be cute to decorate her package with this tag. So that was kind of my thought process with creating this. And it is really cute. I love making tags. In my holiday card series, I've already started a few videos for that. I will be creating one card and one tag for each of my videos. Either one card and one tag or two cards. Like, there's always going to be two things in the video, I'm pretty sure. So, well, don't quote me because I'm not done yet. But I do like to implement more than just one card in my videos because I like to sell my cards in pairs. So I tend to always do at least two if I can. So I'm going to attach a white circle to the back of this just because that pattern paper was pretty thin and I wanted this to be a little bit more sturdy. I'm going to cover that gray area with a few bats, and these are by Sherry Lynn. I forgot to show them at the beginning of the video. And now we're going to create the ribbon topper for the tag and Please let me know if you guys are a hoarder of ribbons. I know there's a lot of you guys who are hoarders of pattern paper. I used to be that way, but now it's ribbon. And I rarely use ribbon. I love gift wrapping for Christmas, but I buy ribbon for all holidays for some reason, and I just hoard it all. So I have this really cute sheer orange ribbon, and then the ends of them, or the sides, have like a fluffy black texture. It's really cute. But I did punch my hole too close to the top, so it did rip. So I'm going to save this tag by adding a hole, what are these called? Like a tag reinforcer. And this is from a Tim Holtz die. So I added one to the front and one to the back, and I cut those from the pattern paper that I used. And that way I didn't have to create a whole new tag from scratch. I can still loop my thread or my ribbon through. And then what I like to do a lot with my tags is add a big chunky ribbon and then tie it off with a teeny tiny little dainty piece of twine. I just think it's really cute. So this is some orange and white twine. I'll just trim off that one tail, and that is going to complete my little tag. Actually, no, I will decorate the back with just a little gray ghost, and then I'll write my message on the back. So this little tag is going to wrap up my first video for my Halloween card series. If you haven't guessed the movie yet, it is Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't really know how obvious that was, but guys, I put ghosts on it, so I had to give myself an easy one to start with. If you are curious to know what the box card looks like, here it is. This design did sell out. It was really popular. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you are notified when I post my second video for the card series. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye!